You know, it's quite amazing to consider that it was way back in 1975 on the Radio 1 breakfast show that I first made one of my silly phone calls. And now that I've had an opportunity to actually have a look through the tape archives, I've found that an awful lot of them were actually on the subject of the telephone system itself.
Fribbins, is the name Fribbins?
Yes.
Oh, good morning, Post Office Engineers here. We're going to be doing some work later today in Graham Road.
Yes.
We've had some problems with people having phone hassles. Have you had any problems recently with your unit?
No, we haven't actually, none at all.
Can you just tell me roughly how much wire have you got from the unit on the wall to the actual phone?
Yeah.
Just a guess, just a sort of...
Yes, I think probably about 3 or 4 yards.
About 3 or 4 yards?
Yeah.
Could you do with less if we had to pull any through? Would that matter?
Well, we've got an extension as well.
Well, it wouldn't affect the extension because it comes into the main unit in the house, like. You see, the problem we got in the road is that we ain't got enough wire out there, and ideally, later on today, we'd like to pull a bit back. Maybe, say, 6 foot. If we could pull through 6 foot, that'd be all right.
I've got no idea. I'd have a go and see what happens.
All right, we'll pull it through from our end.
Yes.
And, you know, if there's any problem, you'll have to let us know.
Okay, then.
Well, I'll pull about 6 foot.
Okay.
Just before you go, one other thing. Do you know who you're talking to?
No.
Have a guess.
Noel Edmonds. Oh, no.
Good morning. Could I speak to Mrs. Bourne, please?
Mrs. Bourne speaking.
Good morning. It's Post Office Subscriber Services here.
Mm-hmm.
I understand from our meter readings that you haven't been using your phone very much, and you had it installed on the 12th. We just wondered if everything was all right.
Yes, people's been calling us.
Oh.
So, we've sent out all the number and everything.
What we sometimes find, you see, is that people have the new instrument installed and they forget they've got it.
Oh, no, we have been using it, but most people have been calling us. Like parents and in-laws.
Oh, I see.
And that, but it is working very well.
We do a special service whereby we supply you with stickers and banners and posters and things that you can put around the house to remind you you've actually got a phone and you can make a call if you want.
Fine.
We've even got a little box that rings as well, you know, if you want that about the place. Rings about once an hour and just reminds you you've got a phone. Because a lot of people forget once it's installed.
Oh, no, we realise we've got it, but like I say, it's a lady from the post office. It's a children one. It is.
Oh, I see.
No, you know, we realise we've got it, but like I say, people and friends have been phoning up.
So you don't want any T-shirts or any stickers or anything like that?
No,
Fine.
thank you.
Do you want us to make any regular calls just to remind you you've got it?
No, I don't think so.
Fine.
I think we'll be all right. All right?
Okay, just one last thing before you go, Mrs. Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
This is Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
It's not.
Yep, gotcha.
Oh, no! I've got a week of lovely. Hello?
Mrs. Long?
Yes?
Good morning. It's Post Office installation. I'm sorry to trouble you. I have a record of the installation of a specialised phone unit on your premises on Tuesday, the 29th of April.
That's correct.
I have on the record here that we put in a Mickey Mouse phone.
You did?
Right. I'm afraid it'll have to come out. I'm sorry about this.
Oh, no!
Well, we have contractual problems with the creators
Oh,
Walt Disney,
I'm so disappointed.
and we're having to remove them all, I'm afraid.
But why?
Well, it's to do with a royalty figure that could be paid to Walt Disney Inc. of America because of the use, you know, of Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
And I must admit, the post office head office said they thought it was all cleared up, but while it's being sorted, we're having to remove them. I can offer you some alternatives.
Oh, I only wanted Mickey Mouse just for a joke. David, they're going to take my Mickey Mouse away.
Well, Mrs. Long, don't distress yourself. The three that we have on offer for the Buckingham area, Paddington Bear, Noddy and Snoopy.
I'm just not interested. I only wanted Mickey Mouse. He's part of my heritage because when I was a little girl, that's what Mickey Mouse was all about. No, never mind.
Talking of heritage, we have three historical units, which you might be interested. We have Florence and the Lamp, Drake with his bowls, and Churchill with a cigar.
I'm sorry, no. I'm not all that upset. If it's only a gimmick anyway. But I'm not interested in Florence and her lamp or anything.
Well, Drake
else.
with his bowls is very popular.
Oh, David, my husband's grinning his head off by my side. No, thank you. If I can't have Mickey Mouse, you take it out and give me another phone and okay.
Right.
There was... My previous phone was a bit collapsed because we'd had it here for 21 years.
Yes.
So you're not going to give me that one back, are you?
No. Mrs. Long, do you have a daughter, Mary?
I do.
Ah, splendid. It was Mary who wrote to me at the BBC. My name's Noel Edmonds.
Oh, no! You shocker!
Debbie Haywood, please.
Oh, yes. Who's calling?
My name's Mason.
Oh, Mr. Mason.
Yeah.
Yes, hang on just a moment, please. Hello?
Miss Haywood?
Yes?
Sorry to trouble you so early. I'm ringing about your holiday. I've got the details down here. You're going on Friday the 18th of August from Bristol, yes, right? To the Rosemar. Rosemar Park.
Yes, right.
Yes, good. As you probably know, because of the political state in Spain at the moment, we're having to check up and get through to the consulate in London details of people going to Spain in the summer. Did you know about this?
No, I knew they was going to put it out.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not putting out the money.
Oh.
I need to know a few more details for the special pass that you'll need.
Yeah.
Can you give me a few questions answers over the phone?
Yeah.
Could you do that?
Yeah.
We'll just run down the list here. Let me just write your name at the top. Debbie Haywood, Costa Brava. Fine. Have you ever been a member of a political party?
No.
No. Have you ever been a member of the armed forces?
No.
You've never been in the Navy or anything like that?
No.
No, right then. Do you have a gun licence?
No.
No. Have you ever fired a gun?
No.
Crossbow?
No.
Longbow?
No.
Rifle?
No.
Or machine gun?
No.
No. You never ever shot anybody?
No.
No, good, that's that page. Have you ever demonstrated? Political rally?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested for anything?
No.
Nothing at all? Not even a motoring offence or anything
No,
like
I don't
that?
drive or nothing like that. No.
Pardon?
I don't drive.
All right. Do you believe in God?
Well, yeah, I suppose I do, yeah.
Right, I'll put a tick there. Do you drink alcohol?
Yes.
Yes. Would you sign up with the state police in an emergency in Spain?
What do you mean by that?
Well, probably better to say yes, love, just
Yeah.
on the safe side. All right, we'll put that down. And do you realise you're talking to Noel Edmonds from Radio 1?
Oh,
Good morning.
good morning. I didn't know it was you.
Pardon?
I didn't know it was you.
Well, you do now.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you better hit your mum, because it was her
I will.
suggestion. All
I
right.
will. I thought it was really true.
Good old Debbie.
Hello, can I speak to Karen, please?
Yes, speaking.
Oh, hello. I'm ringing about your pony trekking holiday.
Oh, yes.
Are you going to come with us?
Who is it?
Well, my name is Williams.
Yeah.
And I'm ringing from Trevor's. And,
Oh, yeah.
and we have yet to hear.
Yeah. Well, I'm still sorting it out, actually. I've written to 3 people,
Yes?
and I'm still sort of working out all the prices.
Well, I'm assistant manager of the Pony Trekking Centre, and I'm supposed to get all the bookings arranged.
Yeah.
And I've been told... Have you had the new brochure?
No, I haven't.
Well, we've got some great new features to try and persuade people that it's the best place to come.
Yeah.
We do a marathon trek. I don't know whether you're interested. For,
Oh.
for both the horse and rider,
Yeah.
you're eligible for the Princess Margaret Award for Fortitude. Have you heard that?
No, I haven't.
It's a scheme for equestrians,
Yeah.
and you have to go for a sort of 2-day marathon trek.
Oh.
We also now do a fancy dress trek.
Oh, God.
I know, it's fun. It really is fun. Last week it was won by a girl dressed as Lawrence of Arabia. It was very funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she even gave her pony 2 humps. She really entered into the spirit of it. Is that the sort of thing you'd be interested in?
Well, I'll think about it.
When do you think you'll have made your mind up, Karen?
Well, I don't know quite. By the end of the week, I should think.
By the end of the
Yeah,
week?
because I can't wait too long, because places will be booked up.
Do you want me to send you one of our new brochures?
Oh, yes, please.
We do a Ben-Hur trek, as we've called it. It's one of our favourites now. You trek with a chariot in tow.
Oh, yeah.
And are you into any other sort of sports that you want to combine with the trekking?
Well, I don't really do any other sports, no.
You're not into polo or anything? Because
No.
we're starting that now. We've got a field out the back where we can have a game of polo.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And we also do the hang gliding.
Oh, yeah.
If I can interest you in that, we do the hang gliding. We combine that with a special trek, actually, for advanced riders. where you go off and then the horse and rider return from the mountain top by hang glider together.
Oh, God.
It's super. We've had 1 or 2 nasty accidents, but it's quite good fun.
Yes.
So I'll send you a brochure.
Yes, please.
When do you think I'll hear one way or the other?
Well, how long... Well, can you send the brochure today?
Yes, I'll get it in the post.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, by the end of the week.
Splendid.
Okay.
All right, Karen, by the way...
Yes?
My name's Noel Edmonds.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. Your mum said that if I gave you a ring, I'd catch you out.
Oh, God. Oh, well, yes, you did. Thank you very much. Hello?
Good morning. Could I speak to Christine Wilde, please?
Yes, it's me, yes.
Oh, good morning. My name's Michael Jenkinson of the Department of Environment Motor Vehicle Driving Test Centre in Derby. I understand you've got a driving test very soon.
Yes, I have, yeah. January 23rd.
January 23rd?
Yeah.
I'm having to ring round. I'm sorry to trouble you on a Sunday. I'm having to ring round and check that everyone in the Derby area is aware of 3 new regulations being brought in under the EEC Driving Regulation 4H2 for 1980. There are 3 extra things I hope your instructors told you about. Apart from emergency stop, you're going to have to do an emergency start.
Emergency start?
Yes. Could you tell your instructor that?
Yes. Yes,
5,000 revs, clutch out, full throttle for 60 yards. Okay, it's because of, road problems we've got, not just stopping, got to start as well.
Yeah.
The second one is parking in a multi-storey car park. You'll be tested on that as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You won't be allowed to make notes. You'll have to be able to find the car again afterwards.
Right.
And the third thing is mini roundabouts. Have you dealt with mini roundabouts in your...
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
The one we test you on is called Greek Islands. It's made up of 17 different roundabouts. It's a bit of a tricky one. Even the chief inspector got lost on that one. Are you quite happy with those 3 items, which you'll be also tested on?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know Sally Horton, by the way?
Yes, I do, yeah.
It's Noel Edmonds of the BBC here.
Oh.
Sally suggested that if I gave you a ring, I could fool you.
Oh.
And I think I've just won.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh.
Could I speak to Sandra Hutchinson, please?
Speaking.
Good morning. My name's Mr. Phillips. I'm sorry to trouble you on a Sunday morning. I'm from the traffic office. I understand you took your driving test on, let me see, the 11th of the 2nd, 80.
Yeah.
You did. I have you down as a positive pass, is that right?
Yeah.
You definitely did pass the test?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to trouble you. The reason I'm ringing, Miss Hutchinson, is that I don't have anything down here in the column that says you did an emergency stop.
Yes, I did, yeah.
You definitely did one?
Yeah.
I've got you down for a 3-point turn. That column's filled in all right, but the emergency stop, there's nothing. Can you give me your word you did it?
Yes, I did do one.
You definitely did?
Yeah.
You see, the problem is that this comes under the red column, which is the emergency and safety angle. And ideally, if we haven't got it filled in, we have to have people do it again.
Yes, I did do one.
You definitely did?
Yeah.
It does seem a bit of extra job, doesn't it, to ask you to come back and do the emergency stop once again. Would you be willing to do it? I mean, it's just for paperwork principles.
Was it necessary?
Well, I tell you what we could do, actually. It's only just your reactions, really. Would you be willing to just quickly do something over the phone? I mean, if I suddenly say the word now, could you sort of say yes as quickly as you could, and that'll just test your reactions?
Yeah.
All right, well, you wait, and then the moment you hear me say now, you just say yes back to me, and that'll, I'll be able to time it and just check that your reactions are satisfactory. Now.
Yes.
That was very fast. Just a second, I didn't get my watch going. That was just too quick for me. Now.
Yes.
Well, that's very good. That's 0.6 of a second. That really is marvellous. I'll just fill that down. If you'd been in a car, I think the body would have come off, leaving the chassis by itself there. Very quick stuff. Well, thank you very much, Miss Hutchinson. That just helps my file completely.
Yeah, but I did do one. I did.
Fine. Well, I've certainly tested your reactions. Just one thing. This is Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
Oh, no. Hello?
Good morning, Mrs. Shelley Derrick.
Yes?
Good morning, I'm Roger Portley of Vehicle Administration at Mill Hill. I'm sorry to trouble you on a Sunday. I did try ringing during the week but didn't get an answer. I understand you passed your driving test at Mill Hill on the 1st of December.
Yes.
11:30, it was a red Ford Fiesta.
Yes.
We have a slight problem
Yes.
with your test in that you, when you did your highway code, you were tested on the wrong book. You were in fact tested on the 1981 EEC highway code regulations and not the British one.
Oh, I see.
Were you aware of that at the time?
No.
The big problem, this has happened on that day and the subsequent day, and we've had to ask people to answer questions on the highway code, the British one, again, for the licence to be valid.
Oh.
So I'm really ringing up just to try and arrange when it would be suitable for you to answer the questions, or I could ask you them, well, say 3 or 4 now. I mean, you can tell me now. I've only got 5 questions here.
Have you?
Can you tell me what is the sequence of traffic light colours? Were you asked that on the day?
No, I wasn't, no.
Well, if you could tell me that now, I can fill it on the form.
Okay. All right, red, orange and green.
Well, I know they're the colours, but what order do they come in? I mean, once the light has gone to red, what happens from then?
Once the light has gone to red.
Yeah, imagine you stop, the light's red, then
Yeah.
what happens? What's the next move?
Well, it goes to orange.
Why are you laughing? I am being serious. This is a driving matter, and it is serious.
Yes, of course it is.
I'll give you a second go on that
Okay,
one.
go on then.
Well, it's red,
Right.
and then it doesn't just go to amber.
No.
It goes to what?
Um,
I'll give you a clue. The red stays on.
the red stays on.
Yeah, and then
And then
what?
the amber comes up while the red is on.
That's it.
Yeah.
It goes red and amber, and then what happens?
And then they both go off and then it goes to green.
Right. Okay. I'll give you that one. What is the
Thank you.
what's the sign for a humpback bridge?
A sign for humpback bridge. Isn't it just like a humpback bridge? Just a little bump.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you that. It is a little sort of bump. Yeah. At a Pelican crossing, what colour is the man who signals that pedestrians can go across?
Oh, he's green.
Right. In which hand is he carrying his shopping?
He hasn't got any shopping.
Correct. That's very good. Can you tell me how long are motorway white lines?
How long?
Yeah.
Well, as far as the motorway goes, I should imagine.
No, it is in the highway code. How long is each white line?
Oh, each white line?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just said that 2 foot.
2 foot, you're quite right.
Yeah,
Actually, it's 20, well, it's just slightly over because they're metric now.
Ah, I see.
And finally, what is the road sign for Beware Disabled Seamen's Hospital?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
Well, I'll have a stab at it. It'd be unfortunate to lose out now when you've got
yes,
this far.
it is, yes. Would you repeat the question?
What is the road sign for Beware Disabled Seamen's Hospital?
I should imagine a picture of a disabled seaman. And with an H underneath.
Yeah, well, you're right, actually. The H is on top. I'll give you that. Well, at the end of that round, you've
Good.
This is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yes.
And you know who it is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Good morning. Can I speak to Mr. Andrew Abbott, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Abbott, do you own a white Ford Pinto registration 705XUZ?
No.
You don't?
No.
My name is Feason of the License Registration Office.
Uh-huh.
And we have on record a car in your name, a white Ford Pinto 705XUZ, was parked on the 20th of August in Pavel Street, San Francisco, outside the Stratford Hotel, and it had a $20 ticket on it that is yet to be paid.
Uh-huh. I hired a car in the summer in Los Angeles, in fact.
Yeah.
But I never received any ticket. I hadn't actually got a ticket. If I committed a a parking violation, I never got the ticket, if you follow my meaning.
Yeah.
I have no documented paper saying that I violated any parking offence.
But you would be prepared to admit that the car in your custody on Wednesday, the 20th of August, was parked in that street.
Yes, certainly, yes.
There's $20 to pay on the ticket, and there's $48 on the search, because this has had to come through the London office.
But if a parking ticket was put on the car, when I collected the car and moved it from that street, there was no parking ticket on the car. I had no copy. I hadn't got a parking ticket, in fact.
Yeah, well, Mr. Evett, I have to tell you that the offence was committed.
Oh, well, I'm not disputing that at all. I am saying that I have not got a ticket.
Well,
if an officer put a ticket on the car for a violation, it certainly was not there when I returned to collect the vehicle.
Well, there's $68 outstanding. I have to get this. Possibly I'll send you a copy of the original ticket that was given, and maybe you could settle for us.
Yes, I have no objection to settling for the parking fine. If you dispatch me a copy of said ticket.
Okay, look, would you like to just make a note of my name,
yes,
and then you'll know what it's all about?
Yeah.
Have you a pen there?
Yes.
I'm Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
You're not.
I am. Linda and Judy told me all about the parking ticket.
Oh, Christ.
They suggested if I rang you up, I might be able to catch you out.
You have.
You sounded really worried there, Andrew.
Oh, there's not too many vehicle licensed people listening to this.
Good morning. Can I speak, please, to Lindsay Croucher?
Yes, she's speaking.
Oh, good morning. My name is Cynthia Clark. I'm admissions officer at the General. I understand you're booked into the Thomas and Powell ward.
That's right.
And we'll be seeing you, a week on Monday for an appendicitis operation. Is that right?
No, I'm having my tonsils out.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, I've obviously got the form filled out wrong. Right. Well, it doesn't matter. Presumably the doctor knows. Tonsillitis.
Yes.
Fine. And you haven't returned your commodity form. Were you given one?
Not that I know of.
You should have filled out a commodity form because we need to know what you're bringing with you.
Oh. Well, a night dress and my washing things, I suppose.
Right. Would you be able to bring anything additional? Because with the cutbacks we've had recently, we have been asking people who are coming in for the more minor operations to bring bed linen and that sort of thing.
Bed linen?
Yes, is that possible?
Well,
possibly a duvet or maybe some blankets, some pillows and things.
Well, I should think so.
Why are you laughing?
Well, it just seems a little unlikely.
Well, if you've been given the form, you'll have seen what you have to fill in.
I see.
We have to ask you to bring certain things. And you'll be in for about 3 days, I believe. Is that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Would you be able to bring, let's see, you said you bring your own night dress, toilet things. If you could bring a sheet and blankets, that would be useful. Can you bring a packet of soap powder? Sorry?
Well, I expected to wash it myself or something.
Well, it's only a matter of cleanliness, isn't it? I mean, since the cutbacks, things have been a little bit tougher for hospital authorities. Hello?
Oh, dear.
What's wrong, Miss Croucher?
This is just ridiculous.
Why? I think you ought to take it a little bit more seriously. We're up against it a bit in the area at the moment.
Oh.
Anyway, will you be able to bring those things with you?
Yes.
Jolly good. That's for a week on Monday, I do believe.
This Monday.
10 o'clock. This Monday?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Okay, fine. We've obviously got all the details wrong. You're quite sure it's tomorrow?
Yes.
Fine. Okay, well, if you could bring those things with you and anything else that you feel would help us out in any way, well, we'd be most grateful, and we look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
I know this may sound funny, and you've also thought it's sort of amusing so far. Would it be possible to bring a bed? No, you see, we've been doing a lot of rebuilding work at the General, and we are very short of beds. I mean, possibly a double bed, and we could put a couple of you in together. Miss Croucher.
Oh, dear.
What? Oh, God, I can't keep it up. Hello?
Oh, no.
You knew it was me all along, didn't you? Oh, dear. Oh, I was laughing so much there, I've hurt my foot.
Hello, could I speak to Mr. Sanson, please?
Oh, yes, 1 moment.
Hello?
Mr. Sampson?
Speaking.
I'm Peter Wingrave. I'm fixture secretary for Bath Mates Cricket Club. I understand that you're a fixture secretary for Flaxbourton Cricket Club.
That's right.
We were wondering whether a match was possible this summer.
What club are you?
We're Bath Mates, just outside Bath.
Maids?
No, mates.
Mates?
Mates. We're a new team. We've only been going 1 season.
Yeah.
And, well, any date to suit you.
I don't think I've got any, but I'll have a look. Just a minute. Hello?
Hello?
I got nothing on Sundays. I've only got, some nomad matches, in the end of the season.
So you might be able to do something towards the end of the season?
Yeah. What sort of strength are you?
Well, the situation is, you see, Mates is at Martin Top Security Jail, just outside Bath, so we can only play home matches.
Oh, I see.
Now,
Home matches.
We can only play home matches.
Oh, blimey.
Because obviously, you know,
Yeah.
we can't have the team going out. We pay £100 per match to clubs that'll come, and expenses to encourage people to come.
£100?
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, we have to, you see, because some clubs don't want to come to the prison.
Yeah. What's your ground like, though?
Oh, it's excellent. It's excellent. I mean, we've got plenty of time to look after it, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, I'd say. Well, the only dates I've got, well, let's have a look. I don't think Marshfield are going to be able to change to that date, so...
I mean, would you like me to ring you back later? I really just wanted to know that it was possible.
Well, I would think it is. I'll tell you the dates I've got, though.
All right.
It's Saturday the 7th of June.
Yeah? That'd be fine. I mean, that first one would be terrific.
That's all right, is it?
Yeah, it'd be marvellous.
The other one I've got is possibly, well, definitely 23rd of August.
Well, either of those. So you'd be quite happy to come along to the prison?
Yeah, that sounds right. Take the 23rd of August at the moment, because I might... I've had to do a swap with Bath Civil Service in Marshfield. Bath Civil's gone up a week, and I want Marshfield to drop back a week.
Right. Well, it's all quite safe. You know, we got no lifers, no grievous bodily harms or anything. Great team, our wicket-keeper. I'll give you an idea, you know, so you're not worried.
Yeah.
He's in for tax evasion, and our openers are car thieves. And the captain of the team, you like the captain, he's great. He's in for illegal importation of immigrants, but
beautiful.
He's a great laugh. So you'll come along and play, will you?
Yeah, definitely. You've got a game, yes.
Jolly good. Well, my name's Noel Edmonds, and I'm from Radio 1.
Ah, dear.
What do you mean, oh dear?
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking at all. Ian, your fiancée, Jackie Wright, suggested that I give you a ring and try and catch you out.
Oh, dear. She's grinning down the stairs now. That's really good.
Could I speak to John McGrath, please?
Yes. Hold on.
Certainly.
John! Telephone.
Hello, can I help, Tom?
Is that Mr. McGrath?
Yes.
Good morning to you. My name is Gregory Aitchison. I'm chairman of the Yarmouth branch of the IOWNA. We've got a barbecue coming up on June 21st or somewhere about then. We wondered if your band Shade would be available.
I see. If you want to hold on, I'll just get my diary.
Fine.
Yeah. When about is it June, you said?
Yes, June 21st.
Ah, no.
Well, we're flexible.
I see. Saturday nights we're fully booked, you see.
Would the Friday night be free?
Oh, no, we'll be booked then as well.
Sunday night. It has to be at a weekend for us.
I see.
Have you a weekend free in June?
We've got Sunday night. Could do a Sunday night for you.
Yeah, fine, if you'd like to choose a Sunday night. The IOWNA has about 250 members.
Uh-huh.
And we'll be having a marquee, and we've booked a comedian and a magician.
I see.
And we just hope maybe you could play for an hour or so.
Uh-huh. So from what time till when? I mean, what's of the hours will we be playing? Or we'll be there, I should say.
Would it be possible to sort of do 8 to 9 and 10 till 11, that sort of time?
Yes. Yeah,
I mean, something like that.
Yeah.
The main thing is, and this you might think that you don't want to do it, is the IOWNA. Do you know what that means?
Not really, no.
Oh, it's the Isle of Wight Naturists Association.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Would you have any objection to playing in front of naked people?
Is this a joke, or?
Well, we don't think it's...
Oh, sorry, I thought it just... Not really, no.
I mean, to be honest, last year's group, they played naked for us. They entered into the spirit of it. Well, I mean, we don't take photographs or anything silly like that. We're very serious.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't play naked, no.
Possibly the guitarists would be able to cover up their embarrassment.
No.
The only thing we draw the line at is a saxophone. We had one last year and a number of the ladies complained.
This is a joke, isn't it?
Yep, it's Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
You're kidding on.
Leslie said if I gave you a ring...
Oh, my God. Oh, it's not, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh. It doesn't sound like you.
Hello, could I speak to Betty Clough, please?
Speaking.
Hello, I'm ringing you from the Pudsey shop. You do run the shop, don't you?
Sorry?
Do you run the shop in Pudsey, the laundrette?
Yes, I do.
I've got a terrible problem. I wonder if you could help me. I've got all my stuff in the machine, and I had to wash everything, and I've only got my bra and my knickers on, and the machine's jammed, and I'm so frightened of somebody coming and finding me.
You must be joking.
I'm not. I was on my way to work, and I needed everything cleaned, and I can't phone the police. They'll think I'm some sort of maniac.
Well, I shall tell you what to do.
Yes, what? Please don't laugh. It's terrible.
I'm sorry, but there's a bin liner, a black plastic bin liner. Put that on. Make a hole in it. Make a hole in it.
Are you joking with me?
No, I think you must be joking with me.
Why?
Well, what idiot would strip off in a laundrette at what time is it?
Well, that's the...
8 in the morning.
Well, that's the point. I didn't think anybody would see me. I wouldn't do it in the middle of the day, but there was no one here and there was no one going past.
You must be balmy.
I'm freezing and I'm not balmy.
Well, I'll tell you what to do. Run round. If anybody walks in, crack on you one of these physical health nuts that's stripped off to the brown pants for a run round the park. There's a park next door. It's Noel Edmonds, isn't it? You must think I'm shocked.
I must think you what?
You must think I'm shocked. Go and have a jog round the park. Hello?
Good morning. Can I speak to Mrs. Sarah Sibbick, please?
You are?
Oh, good morning. It's Super Pets here of Tile Street in Stroud. We have an order form for a special delivery today, but the address I have here is incomplete. From the pet shop form, I see it's a gift for someone's birthday today.
It's my birthday.
Ah, well, we got a gift for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it some trick or something?
No, I'm very sorry that obviously the surprise can't be carried forward. I was hoping it wasn't your birthday. Your name is on the form, but as I say, all I've got here is Cassius Green, and I haven't got a complete address for you.
What sort of super pet are you delivering then?
Hang on, I'll have a look on the form. I don't know what it is. I only deliver them. I don't actually have anything to do with them. It's a 12-week-old Colombian tree monkey.
Go on, who's having me on?
I beg your pardon?
Who's having me on?
I'm sorry, love. I only deliver them. I don't get involved in the thing. It's been ordered and it's sitting here in a crate.
Oh, no, go on. My son's laughing upstairs.
It would certainly help me if you just give me the address so I can deliver it, because
I don't want a Colombian tree monkey.
Well, I don't want to spend the whole afternoon here with the thing. It's down as a Sunday delivery. I've even got a tin of cashew nuts and bamboo shoots and some fig juice, because that's what they drink. Please don't laugh, dear. Tell me you'll accept it.
I'll kill them in a minute.
Look, I don't even know whether someone's playing a trick on you, but
I think they are.
if it is your birthday, would you be prepared to accept it, and we'll sort it out when the pet shop opens tomorrow?
Oh, what am I going to do with a monkey between now and tomorrow?
Well, as I say, there's food here with it.
Well, yes, I'll accept it, but I'm going to knock their heads together.
I wish you would, because he's getting very restless here.
I'm sure he is.
Can I have the complete address so I'm bringing round? Will there be someone there later?
Well, we're going out in a little while.
Well, I could get it round straight away, because I'm just sitting here with this monkey.
Yes, so if you come round directly, then.
Fine, OK. Have you got, I know this sounds silly, but have you got any disposable nappies? It's only 12 weeks old. We use disposable nappies here.
No, I haven't.
Would you like me to bring you a box?
You better, yeah.
Sarah, I can't keep this up, Sarah.
Pardon? You what?
It's Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
Hello?
Hello. It's Noel Edmonds here.
Noel Edmonds?
Yes.
What do you mean? Come on, stop looking me about.
Sarah Jane and Richard said that it was your birthday today.
Yeah.
And I thought you might like a little joke around a Colombian tree monkey. You obviously realised someone was having you on, but I don't think you realised it was me, did you?
What, you mean the real Noel Edmonds?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
No, you're all right. There's no monkey.
Thank God for that. Hello?
Good morning. Can I speak to Mrs. Sarah Sibick, please?
You are?
Oh, good morning. It's Super Pets here of Tiles Street in Stroud. We have an order form for a special delivery today, but the address I have here is incomplete. From the pet shop form, I see it's a gift for someone's birthday today.
It's my birthday.
Ah, well, we got a gift for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it some trick or something?
No, I'm very sorry that obviously the surprise can't be carried forward. I was hoping it wasn't your birthday. Your name is on the form, but as I say, all I've got here is Cash is Green, and I haven't got a complete address for you.
What sort of super pet are you delivering then?
Hang on, I'll have a look on the form. I don't know what it is. I only deliver them. I don't actually have anything to do with them. It's a 12-week-old Colombian tree monkey.
Go on, who's having me on?
I beg your pardon?
Who's having me on?
I'm sorry, love. I only deliver them. I don't get involved in the thing. It's been ordered and it's sitting here in a crate.
Oh, no, come on. My son's laughing upstairs.
It would certainly help me if you just give me the address so I can deliver it, because
I don't want a Colombian tree monkey.
Well, I don't want to spend the whole afternoon here with the thing. It's down as a Sunday delivery. I've even got a tin of cashew nuts and bamboo shoots and some fig juice, because that's what they drink. Please don't laugh, dear. Tell me you'll accept it.
I'll kill them in a minute.
Look, I don't even know whether someone's playing a trick on you, but
I think they are.
If it is your birthday, would you be prepared to accept it, and we'll sort it out when the pet shop opens tomorrow?
Oh, what am I going to do with a monkey between now and tomorrow?
Well, as I say, there's food here with it.
Well, yes, I'll accept it, but I'm going to knock their heads together.
I wish you would, because he's getting very restless here.
I'm sure he is.
Can I have the complete address so I'm bringing round? Will there be someone there later?
Well, we're going out in a little while.
Well, I could get it round straight away, because I'm just sitting here with this monkey.
Yes, so if you come round directly, then.
Fine, OK. Have you got, I know this sounds silly, but have you got any disposable nappies? It's only 12 weeks old. We use disposable nappies here.
No, I haven't.
Would you like me to bring you a box?
You better, yeah.
Sarah, I can't keep this up, Sarah.
Pardon? You what?
It's Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
Hello?
Hello.
It's Noel Edmonds here.
Noel Edmonds?
Yes.
What do you mean? Come on, stop looking me about.
Sarah Jane and Richard said that it was your birthday today.
Yeah.
And I thought you might like a little joke around a Colombian tree monkey. You obviously realised someone was having you on, but I don't think you realised it was me, did you?
What, you mean the real Noel Edmonds?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
No, you're all right. There's no monkey.
Thank God for that.
Can I speak to Beryl Green, please?
Speaking.
Good afternoon. I have a letter in front of me from Sarah Green, who I believe is your daughter. My name is Roger Martin of the Jim Will Fix It office at the BBC. And I understand you want to fix it with Robin Cousins.
That's right, yes.
I've got the right Beryl Green.
You have, yes.
We've had the letter rather a long time, actually. But we always go through them. Sorry it's a Sunday, but this is when we contact people to find out when they're available for doing filming.
I feel like saying, are you having me on?
Well, you've seen the programme. We don't ring people during the week because most people tend to be at work and things. It's very difficult, so we have to do most of the phoning round on a Sunday.
I see.
Now, what do you want to do with Robin? I'll tell you what the form is. He's coming over to the country just before Christmas. He'll be at Wembley with his holiday on ice. And we thought of slotting you into that.
I'm stumped for words. There's a lot of whispering going on here. I'm wondering whether my daughter's teasing me or something.
Whether your daughter's teasing you?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. The letter says, Sarah Green, my mum, Beryl, likes Robin Cousins and wants to dance with him on ice, etc. You're at Toddington in Bedfordshire. Presumably I've got all the details right, have I?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do about it?
Well, fix something up.
Fine. You don't really sound very keen, if I may say so, Mrs. Green. We do get rather...
No, well, I've got so many people around me and they're all laughing. I had a horrible suspicion that my daughter's asked somebody else to ring or something.
No, she wrote in saying that you wanted to go ice skating with Robin Cousins.
Fine, right, I would like to. I'm not terribly good at skating. I suppose that also...
But you'll be able to do well enough that you won't fall over.
Yes.
And you won't you won't damage him, I hope.
No.
Right, well, ideally what we'd like to do is obviously get you on the ice and see how good you are before we actually pop you in front of the cameras with Robin.
Yes.
Part of the ice gala at Wembley is... Have you heard of his Camels on Ice presentation?
Yes.
You've heard of that?
Well, I take it it's one of these shows that tours around, is it?
Yes, but the Camels on Ice thing, which is what he opens the show with, is what we had in mind. Because if you're not particularly good at skating, it's the easiest part of the show.
Fine.
All you do is you come in on the camel with Robin, and then from there, the camel, you and Robin just sort of skate round the ice in one circle.
Oh, well, that sounds quite acceptable.
You could manage that?
Yes, certainly.
Have you been on a camel?
No, a real camel, not one of these pantomime camels.
I know, it's a real camel. That's the clever bit about it.
No, I've been to Morocco, but never on a camel, I'm afraid.
No, it's ideal, because the hooves of a camel are sharp enough that they don't have to wear skates. So it's ideal, the camel just kind of shoots in, and Robin's up front, and you'd be up behind him. All right?
Yes.
Jolly good. Well, I think we better get you and the camel together, because Robin's abroad at the moment, and obviously once you've got to know the camel, then it'll be easy.
Okay, yes.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Green, I really do get the feeling you're not interested in this.
I'm very interested, but I just find it rather hard to believe. I'm cooking my dinner. I've got guests for dinner. We've 9 for dinner, and it's like a dream.
OK, well, maybe you could make a note of my name, and then I'll give you a ring next week, and we'll sort out some dates.
Yes, I think that sounds a jolly good idea.
OK, fine. Did you get my name?
No, I didn't.
It's Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
Really?
Yes, honestly.
I wonder what all the laughing was about. Oh, dear.
RMBR Depot?
Good morning. Can I speak to Ernie Shaw?
You can. He's here now.
Is this Mr. Shaw?
Yeah.
My name is Pierre Ambelin of the Civic Department Boulogne-sur-Mer. I rang earlier, but you were not there. I was told you were in charge of the department of the deck chair.
No, I'm not in charge. Mr. Matthews is in charge.
Oh. The point... May I explain the point?
Yes, certainly.
a deck chair with Eastbourne on the side has come to Boulogne-sur-Mer.
Uh-huh.
It has obviously crossed La Manche, the channel.
Yes.
French television is very interested in interviewing a man in charge of the department.
Yeah, you want a Mr. Matthews?
A Mr. Who?
Mr. Matthews.
Do you think he will be interested in coming over for the television interview?
Well, I wouldn't like to commit him on that.
We have a man here in Boulogne who is interested in maybe selling the deck chair back as a record attempt.
Yes.
Would you be interested in welcoming him on the beach?
Well, could I get in touch with... Is there any way I can let you know? I'll have to get in touch with publicity. It'll probably come under the publicity department.
Oh, I see.
Yeah?
Mr. Shaw?
Yes.
My name's Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
Uh-huh.
And all the Eastbourne deckies told me to ring you up and try and catch you out one morning.
You've succeeded. You've succeeded.
Can you listen to the radio so I can play you a record?
Well, we've got a radio down here, yeah.
Great, we'll get it on and I'll spin you a disc. All right.
That happened a few weeks ago. That is lovely. The relevant department. They only made one LP.
Hello, Miss Anne Reed?
Yes?
You took your test a week or so ago.
Yes?
At Wilmslow. It's the test centre here. We've been looking through some forms. We seem to have had a little bit of a mix-up here. Did you, in fact, do a three-point turn at an emergency stop?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, honestly positive.
Because down on the form here, we've got nothing written down. The examiner's ill at the moment, so we can't check it. But we don't have you down for an emergency stop.
No, I did an emergency stop, a three-point turn, and a reversing round a corner.
Oh. The point is, really, without it written on the form, we'd have to ask you to come back and do the emergency stop again.
Oh, no.
Is there any chance you may be coming in later today to do the emergency stop?
I can't, I'm afraid I'm a nurse.
Oh. What about this evening, maybe? It won't take long. It's fairly quick. Just sort of a start and a stop, really.
Oh. Well, I'll have to see if I can get the examiner's car, I'm afraid.
This is very awkward, isn't it?
It is, but...
Do you think, would you be prepared to say to me, it's strictly between the two of us, do you reckon you did a really good emergency stop?
Yes, I did. I can swear on the gospel.
You didn't skid or hit anything?
No.
Splendid.
I can gospelly swear this, I did.
Well, look, if you keep it quiet, we'll write it in. All right?
Right, OK.
Just before you go, Anne.
Yes?
Andrea asked me to ring you. My name's Noel Edmonds.
Oh, no! You so-and-so!
Oh, don't swear, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations on passing your test.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for allowing me to catch you out this morning.
Thanks very much.
Well, I'd like to play you a record on Radio 1. Will you get listening?
I will do, no, yes.
Thanks for being a sport, Anne. Bye-bye.
Oh, she gets one again. Second time around. England down.
Hello?
Good morning. Could I speak to Charles Deans, please?
Speaking.
Good morning. My name is Patterson. I have been sent a letter by Magnus McFarlane on your behalf. Are you aware of the existence of Mr. McFarlane?
I'm aware of him, yeah.
You are? Mm-hmm. I'm president of the Stirlingshire Haggis Sporting Association, and he said that you would be interested possibly in taking part in one of our shoots.
Yeah, I am. I think we all are.
Have you done much shooting?
Afraid not. I haven't been in Scotland for very long, so I haven't had an opportunity to do... Oh, you mean shooting as in general shooting?
Yes, yes.
No, I haven't, no.
What sort of shooting? Obviously we can't have someone coming on one of our shoots who knows nothing about guns. How much of a novice are you?
Oh, well, I have done shooting, but I only at targets and that sort of thing. I used to sell guns in a shop, So I have a theoretical knowledge of their workings and that sort of thing.
Do I detect from your accent that you're not from these shores?
I'm what?
You're not from this part of the world?
I think you'd be right in assuming that. I'm Australian.
Are you? Oh,
Yep.
Splendid. Oh, well, we haven't had a foreigner on one of our shoots. That would be splendid. How much has Mr. McFarlane told you about the association and what happens on the shoot?
Well, nothing at all, actually. So, it's all news to me. Haven't heard anything.
Are you aware about clothes and that sort of thing?
No.
We're pretty tough on clothes. Traditional garments are normally worn because it's pretty rough territory out there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got a deer stalker and boots?
Oh, yeah, I've got a deer stalker, all right.
You've actually got one? Are you serious?
Yeah, no, look, I've got one. We went out a couple of weeks ago and I was forced into buying one, so...
Terrific.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Mm-hmm.
The idea you would be with a couple of other novices who hadn't actually been on a haggis shoot before,
Mm-hmm.
and we blood the haggis. You have to. It's just a little ritual. Dip your fingers in the blood, rub it on your forehead, that sort of thing. If you haven't actually shot anything before, you're gonna have an absolute blinder of a problem trying to get the little thing, aren't you?
Mm.
There aren't many of them around. I wonder if the thing we've got to do really is get together beforehand and get you shooting at a few dummy ones. Sorry?
Right. Dummy haggises, yeah.
Did I say something wrong?
No, nothing actually, Continue, yeah.
Why did you find that amusing?
I actually heard that haggis were low-flying birds which move with a great speed. And to shoot dummies, I really wouldn't imagine that be very effective.
Well, they do certainly fly low, and they do... I've never seen one fly. What do you mean they fly? Are we both talking about the same thing?
Oh, yeah, we are, actually, but...
I hope you're not having me on, Mr. Deans. I hope this is not some sort of joke. I mean, we do take this very seriously.
I appreciate that. No, actually, look, I have heard a couple of conflicting views. One is that the haggis is a small member of the pig family.
Yes.
That looks a little like a bird, and the other is that it's actually a low-flying bird that looks a little like a pig, so...
A bit of each.
Sorry?
A bit of each.
It's a bit of each, yeah.
It's a bit of each.
But in any case, it moves very fast, so...
Right.
Shooting at dummies, I don't know whether...
Don't you have them in... where did you say you come from, Canada?
Australia?
Australia. Don't you have them there?
No, haggis, no. God, we've got kangaroos and wallabies and that sort of thing.
You shoot them?
We do, but I haven't shot any, no.
Well, I think you might find this one a bit of a tricky bird. When are you available for the first shoot of the season?
Oh, when does the season start? I'm available.
It starts on March the 24th. We call it the Glorious 24th.
Glorious 24th. Yeah, terrific. That'd be great.
You'd be free then?
I think so, yeah. I don't think I've got anything planned on that weekend. I'm sorry I didn't catch the name of the association. What was that?
I'm not surprised you didn't. I don't believe this.
Oh, God, I don't believe it either. I think you're that guy from the radio, aren't you? You're not going to bloody put this on, are you? Because it's not on the radio at the moment. I think we're listening to your station. You can't... Look, don't put this on.
Why not?
Oh, jeez. No, look, I'd be too embarrassed.
I thought you were having me on. I mean, did you really think that there was... You can't have done.
No, I... Actually, for a start, I didn't believe the accent. I thought, oh, my God, this pompous... Well, so, yeah, that...
Yeah, but, I mean, do you really think the haggis is an animal?
Ah, I do, actually. I've been convinced that it is.
I think that's marvellous, Charles. That really...
Oh, jeez. You mean it's not? Look, so many people have told me that there is actually a haggis shoot and all the rest of it.
I'm sure you're having me on.
Ah, jeez. Now, look, you can't put this on because if anyone knew that an Australian thought there was actually a haggis animal, I think they'd all be disgusted in me. Oh, God. Gullible as anything.
Well, he did eventually give his permission. And many thanks to all the willing victims of my funny phone calls. Next time the phone rings, you'd be well advised to exercise just a degree of caution.